Let's talk a little bit about a subject, a certain subject, okay? I'd rather be by myself, and I'm okay with that. Hello, YouTube. It's me again. It's your girl, Cynthia. And I just decided to come back and do another video because, it's Friday. Why not? The children are with their grandparents, and I have nothing but time. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about a subject, a certain subject, okay? The question is, have you ever been cheated on? Now this is for my ladies because I can't converse with men like I do with ladies about why men cheat. No. Not why men cheat, but why do they cheat on good women? Yeah. But wait, have you subscribed to my channel? Go ahead and subscribe to my channel so we can become a family, so we can get to know each other, and all that other good stuff. We can laugh here, we can cry here, we can shed some tears here, we can have fun here. But go ahead and subscribe. Share this video, like this video, any of the videos that you watch of mine, share them. Do what you want with them. Comment below, but just be respectful about it, okay? Okay, so have you ever been cheated on? I'm pretty sure everybody has. I have. And did it feel good? No. Do you want to know why it happens, when it happens? Do you want to know why, the person that they said they love you cheated on you? We want to know why. We ask the question, why? The crazy part about the question, why, half the time, no. Let me rephrase that. Most of the time, they don't even know why they cheat. They don't even know why they cheat. And for somebody to hurt you, that has cheated on you, that was supposed to be your partner, your significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever. Why did you do it? For a man, I've learned in my journey that men cheat when they're insecure. Men cheat when they feel like they're losing their mojo. Men cheat because they think it's the thing to do. Men cheat because they're bored in their relationship. And I've heard women say, well, if you were satisfying him at home, he wouldn't have came to me. I say on a scale of 1 to 10, 2 or 3, that may be true. That very well may be true. I was married to my daughter's father. This man had nothing to do but go to work and come home. I did everything else. And it wasn't because I was trying to please him. It was just in me. When I said I did everything else, I mean I cooked. I cleaned. Oh, and that old saying, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. That is a lie from the pits of hell. So don't let nobody make you think, old or young, that that's a true thing, because it's not. And that song, Betty Wright should be ashamed of herself. What is it? A half a man is better than no man. Well, baby, you can keep the half a man if you want him, and if he wants you, y'all can have each other, because I don't want no half man. Okay? So back to the story. Men cheat when they get insecure, when they're unhappy with themselves. And then they can make you feel like you're doing something wrong, that you are not enough. And then here we go, believing it. We're believing their insecurities. And honey, let me tell you, it was years before I learned that. And do you know how that alone set me free? Set me free as a bird. It even healed me a lot. Because, I couldn't figure out why, when someone is good to you and treating you well, more than you deserve, why would you cheat on them? Why would you hurt them in any kind of way? And then I learned a lot. For every relationship that I've been in, I've learned a lot. And that is the thing about our journey. We all journey differently. With the men that I dated, I can count on both hands how many I dated. And I have 10 fingers. My daughter's father, which is my ex-husband, his mom had him at an early age. She had him when she was 13. So how possibly could she be a mother to him? He saw what he saw. He knew what he knew. So that he didn't know how to operate when it came to a female. He didn't know what love was. And this man, and this man was my husband. He's not the one who hurt me the most, but he's the one who I had his only daughter with. Yeah, my daughter is his only child. But this man was insecure. He didn't know what love was. He didn't know how to treat situations. He didn't know who God was. And a lot of stuff. Which is why today it helped me to forgive him a lot. Oh, it took some time. We've been divorced for like 16 years. Yeah, and it hasn't been all that long since I have forgiven him. Yeah, he's still a hurt individual, but I think he's growing. We all grow differently. You know, we as women, we grow different than men. You know, we think differently than men. We move different than men. And sometimes I don't see why we allow them so much leverage to us when we're the one with the power. Yeah, we let them think that they have the power. But we know we're stronger than men. You know, they're like marshmallows. Haven't you seen when your boyfriend or your husband or your man catches a cold, they turn into a whole baby? It's because that's what they are, marshmallow babies. So I work with this man at a job. We became cool, and he said, we was in a conversation one day. He said he was taught that being with more than one woman, even when he was married, he was taught, he was coached, he was taught to believe that still being with women was the thing to do. And, you know, and when you start doing something like that, I'm sure sex is powerful. Sex is strong. Sex is stronger than any drug. Sex is addictive. And when you started putting yourself out there like that, I'm sure it's hard to stop. And for men that are spreading themselves thin, being a community piece of meat, for a better choice of word. Did I say a community piece of meat? Well, you know what I'm saying. Giving that stuff away like it's the best thing since sliced bread. And half the time, you ain't even working with nothing, but you're trying, you know? But we still love them nonetheless. Yeah, but have you allowed someone to mishandle your heart in a way that you just put up with it because you had been in a relationship for so long that you didn't want to go through the ramifications of meeting somebody else or trying to date somebody else or just whatever? Have you? Me, myself, we're all different, so don't judge me. When I'm done with someone, I'm done. I don't mind meeting somebody else new, getting to know somebody else. I'm okay with that. But for me to keep putting up with somebody that has hurt me and think that you can come lay beside me and breathe in my face, sleeping in the same bed I'm sleeping in, no, I'd rather be by myself. And I'm okay with that. It takes a strong person to be alone. Valentine's Day is coming up. It's right around the corner. Like 4 days away. And this is the first Valentine's Day this year. It's the first Valentine's Day that I would have, I've been in this relationship. It's been 3 years. So this is going to be my first Valentine's Day alone in 3 years. When I say alone, not a boyfriend, you know, that, because I'm never alone. Never alone. Alone, but not lonely. And I'm okay with that. I am. I'm very busy. I like doing stuff in my house. I like crafting. I like reading. I like writing. I like to stay busy that way, you know. I've also learned that if you make your house, create your house like you want it to be, a happy place, a happy space, you ain't got to worry about having no Valentine's Day man, girl, woman, boy, child, any holiday. Yeah, every day is not the same, but, you know, make your house happy. I make my house happy. I make my room happy. I do. And on those days where you're not feeling 100, at least you can pour from the energy in your house. I remember the guy that I dated, the last guy. Yeah, we had fun together. You know, I did. We used to have fun together. I don't care what it was. We had fun together. But I also know that he was depressed. So I used to make suggestions to him to, like, paint your walls white, brighten up the place. Everything was dark. His room was dark. The living room was dark. Everything was dark. And I'm like, dang, make the place happy, so when your kids come, you know, they can be happy. They come there. The place probably make them more depressed than they are. And it's like he had no intentions on being better or doing better. That bothered me alone in the relationship. I felt like I was drowning, and I didn't want to drown because I fought too hard, too long to get to where I am today. Even though my everyday may not be the same, they ain't nothing like they were. Nothing. And when you're trying to motivate somebody to be better, and they say they want to, and they show no actions, that's a sign right there. That's a whole sign. You can love somebody till the cows come home. You can try to love somebody through what they're going through. But if they don't want to change for themselves, you might as well kick rocks. Kick rocks. Move forward. It's nothing too personal, but you don't let somebody bring you back to where you fought from. Because that can happen. And it does happen. But I can't let it happen to me because I got my grandbabies to live for. I live for God first. But I got my grandbabies to live for. And I don't want them to come around their grandma because I'm silly. I'm fun. I'm hyperactive, you know, in that silly area. I like to have fun. I don't like to see people sad. I remember working at this job before, and what happened? I was out. I think, my stepdad he got sick, and I was out for a while. So I had to go back to my job to fill out some papers. And so the DON, she was standing at the area where I was filling out my papers, and she said, "You got to come back to work." And I laughed. Mind you, I said I laughed. I said, why? Why you say that? I said, I'm coming back, but why you say that? She said, girl, you got to bring that smile back around here. And in that very moment, I laughed again. But that's just my personality. You know, I can bring the fun. I can bring the sun. But I cannot let nobody bring me down like that. I got to be here for you guys. You know, my new family. I got to be here for y'all. So no, I can't do that. I'm all about positivity. I'm all about trying to help somebody to come out from where they are. But you gotta want it too. I can't be the only one that want it for you. You gotta want it too. You gotta want it. Tell me what I need to do. Tell me what I can do to help you. But you gotta communicate. Communication is big for me. And having friends, meeting new friends, that's another thing that I struggle with. And I struggle with it because, for one, people want to judge me from the outside, not knowing me from the inside. And because I'm not a messy person, because I'm not a gossiper, or because I'm not a people pleaser, because I'm not a clique type of person. I don't do cliques. I don't do cliques. No, that's not me. So people judge me for that. And so trying to make new friends, that's a struggle for me, because I like communication. If you tell me that let's hang out on Friday, and I've taken off work because I need a day out anyway. I need a girls' night out. And I take this day off, I use my PTO time. And then, I'm getting excited for Friday, and then there's no call to say I can't make it. Don't say anything. Not one single word. That does not work for me. That does not work for me. And then when I see you, the only thing that you could say to me is, I know you mad with me. Mad? I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because you could have at least called. We're grown women here. Send me a text. You didn't even have to call. That's it. So yeah, I struggle with trying to make new friends. So that's why I enjoy what I do on the inside of my house. Whatever I do with my daughter, and we do with the kids, or my son and his family, that's what I do. That's it. That's all I'm okay with, until God has some more things for me to do. Until he put more people in my life, then that's what I'll do. And yeah. So I want to say to you, treat yourself good. It's worth it. It may take some time to get to know you as a person, but once you get to know you as a person, you'll know what you can tolerate or what you don't want to tolerate. Just don't tolerate anything just to say that you got a boyfriend, or I got a man, or please don't be nobody's side piece, because baby, you worth more than that. Side piece. Side piece. Do you know some people even jam to that song? They even play it and blast it like it's a thing. That's why we got to watch what we listen to, what we say, what we manifest in our life. You listen to a song called "Being Somebody's Side Piece." What you think you're gonna be? What you think you're gonna be? Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Now, if you want to be a side piece, that's something totally different. But I still feel like you're worth more than that. Don't cheat yourself. Please don't cheat yourself. God didn't put you here to be a side piece. You're the piece. You're the piece, not a side piece. Not mashed potatoes, not green beans, not fries. You the chicken. I told you I was silly. I'm finna get off now, okay? Subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed. I love you, and I will talk to you in the next video, okay? Bye. Have a good night.